The ninth game in this series is Sid Meier's Civilization 3. You start off with just a settler and a warrior, and within no time you put down your first city. Before long we meet our first rival, the Babylonians, who immediately try to rip us off by demanding extra payment for a technology swap. Settlements must be kept happy, otherwise they start rioting and production stops. By turning one unhappy worker into an entertainer, order is restored, productivity returns, and our first world wonder, the Oracle, is completed. While the interface looks a bit dated, the city view screen is still really charming. For this achievement our people celebrates our leadership, and we are allowed to extend our palace by one building part. There are 5 different building styles to choose from, but I am mainly focused on the Egyptian style. As our borders expand, we meet our second rival, the Mongolians. Before long they demand tribute, which we reject, and suddenly we find ourselves in our first war, which escalates quickly with all other nations declaring war on us. With research progressing, it doesn't take long before we enter the Middle Ages. Our technological advancement and a strong military economy soon allow us to push into Babylonian and Dutch territory. It is here that I realize I must have activated elimination mode. This mode means that the fall of just one city wipes an entire empire off the map. As 2 of our rivals fall, my empire thrives. Builders improve our land, construct roads and irrigation, and new settlers take over the territory previously held by our enemies. The next war ends with the defeat of the German Empire, and before long we enter the Industrial Age. All our remaining rivals are now on the other side of the continent, connected to us only by a narrow spit of land, which I quickly fortify. Before long, however, I discovered that the zone of control from fortifications doesn't seem to work, and enemy units slip past them to lay siege to our cities. Fortunately, we have enough defenders, as elimination mode means our entire empire could have been wiped otherwise, which our enemies now get to experience. With just 6 turns left before the game ends, and after more than 14 hours, our last enemy falls. Originally I thought I'd only play for an hour, as the age look put me off a bit, but before long I was completely pulled in, and I rediscovered my appreciation for the game's graphics. Even today, Civilization 3 still deserves a 4-star rating.